Of all that is known, not everything that exists on this planet always necessarily has an explanation.
Where the hell did you find that thing? The man? Why don't you bring home rats instead?
Today, you will get to witness the kind of footage that no one has an explanation for.
They got this really weird creature caged up. It looks like some sort of deformed human.
If you don't believe in witchcraft, this might change your mind. A man from the Middle East heard about a mountain witch and decided to lift the curtain on the rumors. Armed with a camera, he went into the abandoned mountain area. What he found was seriously spooky. A woman in a pitch black cloak was staring right at him. At first, he hesitated, but then he asked who she was. The witch screamed at him, wanting him to leave, and even threatened to turn him into dust. Locals believe she was the infamous mountain witch, known for her cruel acts when disturbed. Unrecognizable creature's cage.
They got this really weird creature caged up. It looks like some sort of deformed human.
Being caged is one of the most uncomfortable things that can happen to a being. A backpacker went to a forest when he saw a bizarre being locked in a cage. He was unsure if it was a humanoid creature or something else entirely. The creature had a massive head, but its body resembled a human's. The being started screaming and coming towards the recorder when the recorder went closer. He had no clue what was happening, so the man recorded the video and posted it on social media to get answers, but couldn't get anything certain. Eerie encounter.
Bang Anton, jangan terlalu dekat, Bang Anton.
Looks like we've got a real-life horror flick unfolding here. Somewhere in Indonesia, locals reported strange noises coming from an abandoned hut in the fields. They called in paranormal experts, and what they captured was straight out of a nightmare. Inside the hut, a bizarre humanoid creature with an otherworldly appearance was lurking. Its head was lowered but slowly rose when a woman approached, revealing horrifying facial features. The creature moved in an eerie, ghost-like manner as it exited the cabin. The internet exploded with divided opinions. Some believed it was the real deal, with the woman possibly possessed, while others were convinced it was truly a hoax, pointing out how calmly the lady stood near the creature.
Iblis kamu, bejat kamu, mesum kamu.
Cave creature. Curiosity can lead us into mysterious places, and sometimes we find more than we bargain for. In 2011, a video surfaced from Colombia showing a cave explorer's flashlight catching something strange on the cave floor. While many argued it was just CGI, others believed it could be authentic, despite the dramatic music and questionable sound effects. The original audio was long gone, leaving room for doubt. But even if it was a hoax, the special effects were impressive, especially for the time it was made. The camera angles do seem staged, but maybe they stumbled upon this creature while filming something else. With no one claiming the footage, we might never know if it was real or not. Feline find.
Where the hell did you find that thing?
Cats have a knack for bringing home the oddest of treasures, but this one takes the cake. A homeowner's cat dropped a carcass that wasn't a rat, but a humanoid creature with long brown hair, about 2 feet long. When the footage hit the internet, it left everyone scratching their heads. Some thought it might be an extraterrestrial artifact, while others claimed it was a hoax. Experts, however, suggested it was unlikely to be a hoax, pointing out that animals usually bring home things with a specific scent. whether it was a cosmic visitor or just a bizarre find, it was certainly a head-scratcher. What's your take on this strange discovery?
The man? Why don't you bring home rats instead?
Strange, bizarre entity. On the beach in Playa Venao, a girl encountered a bizarre creature who was an unknown being that was dead and had strange features. This white-colored entity's face looked like an animal, but when she looked down, the girl was shocked to see a body with comparatively large arms and legs. And the most intriguing part was its tail above its legs, resembling a fish's body. The organism's body was way too long to be a human's, but also to be an animal. She captured the footage and asked people on social media about it, but even the experts couldn't explain anything about that weird being. Crawling shadow. An enjoyable moment can become a haunted one. Two brothers were enjoying sitting outside their house and playing guitar, but it all got messed up the moment one of them turned around and saw an unusual entity behind them. The brute was a black, human-structured creature with skinny arms and legs, and a skull resembling a head. It crawled from the roof and hopped toward the other side. The boy told his brother to see if there was something unusual, but he didn't believe him, saying that this kind of thing didn't exist. White stalker. Sometimes you just never know what's lurking outside your window. A guy started hearing strange voices around his place, but didn't think much of it, until he checked his backyard camera. What he saw was straight up nightmare fuel, an all-white humanoid figure just staring at his house, like it was plotting something. Freaky stuff! The way it moved was almost unnatural, making it even creepier. Some netizens said it could be a Skinwalker, those legendary Navajo creatures that can shapeshift and have some pretty dark vibes. But who knows? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Witches duel. When we think of witches, we imagine old crones casting spells, but this footage might just flip that notion on its head. The clip had gone viral, which showed two bizarre humanoid creatures locked in an epic battle. One was seen lifting the other and scaling a church wall, while they screamed and smacked each other against walls and doors. Locals claim these are witches possessed by dark magic, while skeptics argue it could be a movie stunt or special effects. Regardless of the explanation, it's enough to make your spine tingle. What do you think? Witchcraft or special effects? Drop your thoughts below. Well encounter. Curiosity can lead to some chilling discoveries. A Russian man was searching for his dog, which had bolted towards an abandoned settlement in the woods. While recording his search, he heard eerie noises coming from an old well nearby. As he approached, hoping to find his dog, he was met with a terrible sight. A pale, hairless humanoid with glowing, fiery eyes staring back at him from the darkness. The man was understandably shaken and fled the scene, leaving behind the mystery of the creature and the fate of his dog. Sometimes, the scariest mysteries are the ones we can't explain. Sewer gaze. Curiosity sometimes uncovers our deepest fears. A guy sent a remote-controlled camera into a sewer, hoping to catch something wild on tape. What he captured was straight out of a nightmare. The camera picked up something moving in the corner, almost like someone peeking out with glowing eyes. At first, it wasn't clear, but then it reappeared, and this time it was looking like the infamous rake creature with those creepy eyes. When the guy tried to get a closer look, the thing vanished. This footage set off a crazy debate. Was it the rake or a lizard man? I think the answer to these questions is somewhere in that sewer. Unexpected sight.
Hey! What are you doing over there?
Legends often feel distant, but sometimes they come knocking right at your doorstep. That's what happened to a father and daughter during their adventure. While the daughter pointed towards something behind them, the father couldn't spot it at first. But when he zoomed in on the footage later, he was stunned. There, behind the trees, was a tall, thin creature with a ghostly pale appearance. The internet buzzed with speculation, with many believing it was a skinwalker, an entity known for staying hidden and rarely seen in daylight. Spotting such a creature was not only surprising, but also left everyone questioning the reality of the supernatural.
Over where? Hey! What are you doing over there?
Giant forest being. A man experienced a horrible sight when he was walking through the forest casually, and suddenly, weird noises were coming from the forest's middle. That man went in the direction to see what was happening, but as he reached closer, a giant, bizarre creature was spotted by him between the trees. It was trying to hide in the bushes, but because of the huge size, the entity could be easily seen. The organism had a strange appearance, as its head was covered with a cloth resembling a thing, and its body was humanoid, which made it look even more peculiar and unidentifiable. What do you guys think of it? Is it a forest creature or a humanoid monster? Do let us know in the comments. Unknown aquatic being. A beachgoer was passing through when he saw an unknown entity on the Australian seashore. The deformed being looked like a human baby sleeping on sand, but it wasn't any baby and had spikes on its back with tiny hands and feet. There was a strange coloration in its body like a poisoned animal, and it had bulging eyes, and the head was huge as compared to its body. The diver recorded it to explore more about it on social media, but nobody could explain exactly what the being was. Some said it was a human-like sea creature. Muddy critter. A man was passing by a muddy road when he saw an unidentified entity sitting and covered all over in mud. The thing looked like a human, a normal human, until the source saw its arm. That arm had a hand with an odd and mysterious structure. The specimen had long fingers that resembled a fishtail, and the creature's one leg was deformed. The being looked a bit like a woman because of its body shape, but its head was on the opposite side of the front body without any prominent features on it. The entity was moving the fishtail hand to knock the road. Do you guys have any clue what it might be? Werewolf taken down. You can't always believe what you see online. Recently, a viral video caused a stir showing what looked like a terrifying werewolf creature in Pakistan. The beast had a wolf-like head, a massive humanoid body, and claws, placed on a stretcher after supposedly being taken down by authorities. People were shocked, and the internet buzzed with wild theories. But here's the kicker. It turns out this creature wasn't real at all. It was an art project created by a talented artist named Robokabaski. So next time you come across something like this, remember to double check before you jump to conclusions. Bridge crawler. Sometimes the most peaceful moments hide the creepiest surprises. In Ukraine, someone was filming a calm river at dusk when they captured something truly bizarre. A humanoid creature was crawling underneath a bridge on all fours. This thing moved like it was born to hang upside down, effortlessly swinging across as if gravity didn't matter. People online are still debating what it could be. Some said it was just a human, but others couldn't get over how its arms and legs seemed to be the same length, almost like an animal. Whatever it was, it moved with an eerie ease that left everyone questioning. Roadside ghost. A man was driving home when he witnessed a strange incident. He saw an unknown figure walking on the roadside into the woods. At first, the driver thought it might be a human passing that way, but getting closer, he was shocked to see the unknown ghost who was walking and had a white cloth on its head and a human body which was so small in size. Suddenly, that being started walking towards him, and this time its head wasn't covered anymore, and instead it had long black hair. The man was terrified to see this ghost and quickly started his car and left after watching that odd entity. Humanoid creature.
Back out. Look, why they be peeking like that?
A nature lover was having a walk through the woods and was filming the whole way to post on his live feed when he filmed something unusual. He saw something peculiar inside a tree. The man moved closer with his camera, and there, the recorder noticed a creature standing inside the tree stem. It looked like a human, as the body structure and postures were just like that of a normal human, but it was so tiny that it couldn't be considered a normal human. He posted the video on his live feed where people said it was a humanoid creature or some tree living being.
Look, why they be peeking like that?
Pond horror. Always check the pond before swimming. You never know what might be lurking beneath the surface. A man strolling by a ranch pond captured something unforgettable on camera. As he walked closer to the water, he noticed a pale humanoid creature swimming with dark, bulging eyes. When it spotted him, it quickly slipped under the bridge, seemingly trying to avoid him. But what happened next was pure nightmare fuel. A massive head with the same eerie eyes emerged from the water. Some believed they were skinwalkers, with the larger one being the mother, while skeptics argued it might just be a clever edit. Bigfoot stare. Sometimes what lurks in the shadows steps right into the spotlight. A landowner, worried about his missing farm animals, set up a trail cam high in the trees of a remote area. What he captured was mind-blowing. A towering beast gazed directly into the camera, almost as if warning, "Nothing can save you from me." When the footage hit the internet, skeptics claimed it could be a chimpanzee. But experts quickly debunked that theory, noting chimps aren't that massive, and the creature moved on 2 feet with a size too enormous for any chimp. Whether it was a warning or just a curious glance, this footage had left everyone on edge. Burnt alien. Sometimes the strangest things happen when we least expect them. A man from Spain heard a strange noise coming from his garage and decided to check it out. What he found was shocking. A small, burnt creature about 6 inches tall near the window. The little being was moving its head slowly, looking dazed. As the man inspected the area, he noticed a spray can on the floor that had caught fire. It seemed like this tiny creature had accidentally set it off, leading to its singed appearance. Whereas skeptics argued it was just a hoax and most likely a voodoo toy, pointing out the facial features of the creature. Forest phantom.
Hey, do you see that? Do you see that?
Ever had one of those moments when reality feels like a scene from a movie? That's exactly what a camera crew encountered in the Alberta, Canada forest. While setting up for a shoot, they spotted a spooky, unfriendly creature lurking from a distance. It resembled a Sasquatch, but with a twist. When the footage hit the internet, believers quickly jumped in, suggesting it might be the most convincing proof of the legend. Yet the quality of the footage raised some questions on the authenticity. Yet the truth is still waiting to be revealed.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Skinny alien. Forests are full of secrets, but this was something hilarious. A boy was riding his bike at night when he saw a pale-skinned, strange being at the roadside. It was hopping towards the other end of the road. At first, he thought it was a human trying to play a monster character, but when the source moved closer, its body was odd to be like a normal human and had long legs and arms. The whole body was skinny and long as compared to a regular person. It was moving towards the woods by crawling like a baby. What do you guys think it might be? An alien or a forest creature hopping around? Monster sighting. In 2007, at Wessex Way northbound, a trail cam recorded a mysterious incident that nobody could explain, as the road was looking normal like it looked every day. But wait, what was that? A human eye cannot notice that quick crossing, but the camera records it. There was an entity crossing the road, but no normal being. That creature looked like something weird, as it had an unusual body with long limbs and was hopping like a frog as it crossed the road. The footage was posted on social media, where some people called it CGI, and others said it was an authentic video of a crossing monster. Aerial phenomenon. In Russia, a man became the center of a truly astonishing spectacle. During a storm, he was struck by lightning, but the phenomenon didn't end there. Witnesses saw sparks of lightning emerging from his body, almost as if he was a living pathway of electricity. The bizarre event was captured on camera, showing the man glowing with intense energy. The lightning appeared to dance around him, crackling and sparkling in an eerie display. As the storm subsided, he seemed harmed badly, and that extraordinary experience caused his demise. The footage quickly spread, leaving people in awe and disbelief, grappling with the mystery of how such a phenomenon could occur. The event remains just a surreal and captivating enigma. Abnormal woman.
Why she touching other people's graves? Yo, she just bust her head on the other grave though.
While walking through the cemetery, a man witnessed something truly unsettling. A woman, barefoot, was running and jumping on gravestones, even landing on one awkwardly. She seemed to be playing around, grabbing flowers from the graves, and it was eerie to watch. Despite the weirdness, the woman was oddly carefree, even performing a kick. The man followed her and recorded everything until she disappeared behind a large tombstone. The recorder searched everywhere but couldn't find her. It was as if she vanished into thin air. The experience was so unnerving that he decided to leave and planned to report the bizarre incident, but needed a moment to collect himself.
Hey, what you doing, girl?
Bizarre flying alien. If you don't believe in aliens, this might change your thoughts. A man went outside of his house when he saw an unrecognizable anomaly standing on a fence. It had 3 legs, 2 arms, and 3 spikes on its head. The creature had a very bizarre-looking body, like there were 2 bodies combined. Suddenly, it started moving, and he was terrified to say that the entity was flying. When the man zoomed in, he saw a spiky tail behind it, and the critter was spinning while flying. He recorded and posted it on social media to speculate, but nobody knew anything about that unknown being.
Mystery.
Alaskan mystery. Nature has a way of keeping secrets, and this one had the internet buzzing. A video shared by the Alaskan Bureau of Land Management showed something mysterious swimming in icy waters. Some believed it was a long-lost relative of the Loch Ness Monster, while skeptics insist it was just a floating piece of rope. The creature or object wasn't moving much, which some argued was proof it was just an illusion. But plenty of sea creatures are known to remain still for long periods. So, who's to say what's real? The truth about this elusive being is still under wraps. Alien disappearance. Outside of the legal limits of Area 51, a group of friends were chilling around when this weird thing happened as they saw an unknown creature far away. It looked like a normal being until they saw the long head and curly tail. As the group moved closer, there was a ray of lightning coming from the head of the being straight to the sky, and with that light, the entity disappeared. That means its hearing power was quite strong. And if it could be an alien, then that sudden disappearance could also be the reason of why aliens cannot be filmed easily. There's also the possibility, of course, that it was CGI in this clip. Barbados mystery. In 2017, on Barbados Island, a truly extraordinary sight was reported. Witnesses saw a massive humanoid figure stomping along the horizon. Its enormous footsteps echoed through the tropical landscape, resonating with a deep, unsettling sound. The creature had 4 long limbs and a gigantic, bushy upper body, covered in a mix of fur and strange plant growth. The air was filled with its thunderous roars, which could be heard for miles. This was no CGI creation. It was a real, modern mystery that left those who saw it in awe and confusion. The event remains a baffling and captivating enigma, challenging our understanding of what might exist in the wilds of our world. What do you guys say about this sight? Mermaid skeleton.
What the hell is that?
What is happening? You guys see this?
A boy was visiting a lake with his mom when he saw something strange in the water. An unknown entity was lying at the lake corner, seeing the skeleton of some animal. It looked very much like a mermaid, but wasn't as big. Many mermaid believers reacted to it, being one of the finest examples proving the presence of mermaids.
Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit!
Twirling odd beast. Have you guys ever seen secrets of nature unraveling in front of you? If not, then today you're gonna see that a trail camera recorded something hilarious in the middle of the road. A spooky and peculiar looking creature was doing something strange. It was a being showing only its head, which resembled a skull. There were branch-like appendages around its whole body, from which its legs were showing off, when the entity was making moves and twirling on the road. After watching this footage, people went crazy to know about this unexplained footage. Ghostly infant. Graveyards are filled with untold stories, but this one was truly chilling. A guy decided to film his local cemetery, capturing the peaceful stillness until something bizarre happened. While recording, he noticed a naked infant casually walking among the graves. The eerie sight shook him to the core. How could a lone child wander in a place like that? He uploaded the footage online, and it went viral. Some said it might be the ghost of a child, while skeptics argued it could just be a local baby. Regardless, the sight was downright spooky and left everyone questioning what they had just seen. Alien moth. Sometimes nature throws us a curveball, leaving us completely baffled. In 2019, a truly bizarre creature was spotted crawling across a ceiling in Indonesia. The homeowner was stunned to find this alien-like being with 2 wings and 4 tentacles moving upside down in his home in Bali. It seemed to be searching for shelter from the rain that night. The creature looked like nothing anyone had seen before. Experts suggested it might belong to the Arctiinae family of moths, but the true identity remains a mystery. While many believed it was an alien creature that accidentally got stuck in the house.
Apa ya? Saya gimana kerap lah.
Pale hoppers. Sometimes the unexplained just leaves us scratching our heads. Have a look at this one. A trail cam set up by a landowner captured something seriously creepy. 4 strange humanoid creatures with pale white skin were seen sitting on the boundary wall, their backs facing the camera. And what they did next was truly bizarre. One by one, they jumped off the wall and started hopping like frogs, but way too large to be actual frogs. The way they leapt off the ledge and continued hopping away was unsettling, to say the least. Netizens guessed that they could be skinwalkers who are known to change their shapes to hunt their prey. Alien illusion. Sometimes our eyes can play tricks on us, making us believe in things that aren't quite real. Take this recent footage that's been making the rounds online. It showed a strange caterpillar-like creature with a snake's head crawling on a porch. It was moving just like a caterpillar while it had the head of a snake. Theories ran wild, with some people claiming it was some alien creature, while others thought it might be a hybrid between a snake and a caterpillar. But in reality, it was just an ordinary gaboon viper, whose unique patterns created an illusion of something extraterrestrial. Honey trap. While this guy was fishing, he saw something super weird on a jetty. He quickly whipped out his camera and started recording. There, chilling on the jetty, was this pale yellow humanoid creature with a human-like body, but a tail. And get this, as the guy filmed, the creature did something else super creepy. It gestured for him to come closer. Smart move, the guy bolted for safety. When he posted the video, it blew up online. Some folks thought it was a mermaid and gave the guy props for not getting closer, saying things could have gone way worse. Skinwalker standoff. Looks like this guy tried to play an Uno reverse card on a skinwalker. While driving down a deserted path through fields, a group of friends hit something with their car. Before they could process it, they realized a skinwalker had just ambushed them. One of them quickly got out to see what they hit, and it turned out to be a spooky white creature that looked like a baby skinwalker, flailing its arms wildly. Just as he picked it up, another creature came out of the bushes, holding a stick and coming towards them. The video suddenly ends, leaving us with so many questions about what happened next and what was going on. Burned, decayed mermaid? On the beach in Great Yarmouth, a man named Paul Jones witnessed an unreal sighting. He saw the black, half-decayed body of an aquatic animal as its lower body was of a fish and the upper body was of a human. And by moving closer, the recorder could see the human arms. The body's belly appeared to be hollowed out, as some large predator had eaten it. The body's facial features were decayed, but it was giving the sight that it died in agony. What if this could be an aquatic humanoid or a mermaid? Nobody could explain it. So do you guys believe that mermaids exist? If yes, then leave us a comment about your experience. Giant crab. Oceans are full of incredible discoveries, and one of them is here. While diving deep in the ocean, a diver came across an incredible find. A giant crab turned to stone. The crab, once huge and powerful, was now a fossil, perfectly preserved on the ocean floor. Its massive claws and body were frozen in time, as if the creature had been instantly turned to rock. This amazing discovery left the diver in awe, revealing a glimpse of the distant past hidden beneath the sea. Do you people know anything about this giant crab, or any other creature resembling it? Let us know down in the comments section. Now, it is time for today's open discussion. African black magic and witchcraft are infamous worldwide, deeply rooted in African culture and religion. It can do some wild stuff. Viral footage dating to August 30th, 2018 showed a guy hovering in midair while people in strange cloaks danced around him like they were performing some ritual. The guy was moving freely, floating up and down. When this footage hit the internet, people were stunned. Some speculated it was just a trick, but locals insisted it wasn't a performance at all. According to them, it was voodoo magic involving demonic forces. If that's true, I just hope those demons didn't follow them home. Thank you very much for watching the video. Share in the comments and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.